Good evening, Tobago. Good evening, Montgomery. Good evening to Bethel. Good evening to Riceland. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Tobago People's Party live broadcast of this evening's political meeting from Montgomery in Tobago. I am Sonny Craig.
And I am Petal Ann Roberts, and we are here at Montgomery, right next to the basketball court. Just in case you're thinking of coming down here tonight, we are right close to the basketball court at Montgomery Junction, and things are really heating up. It's getting really lively out there.
Really lively.
If I see people, oh.
That's all like 6,000, 8,000. We ain't counting.
We ain't counting, but it's real plenty.
Real people.
Real people here tonight.
And we have a full program tonight. This evening we have speakers such as Darren Henry. We have Mr. Tate, Nigel Tate. We have
Kern Alexis. Kern is a freshman on the scene.
Lovely. And what about Mr. Denoon?
Yes, Keegan Denoon.
The one who stands where I once stood.
Yes.
And I'm really proud of him.
Yes, and we are supporting him.
We are supporting him 100.
Yes.
And of course, our dynamic Chief Secretary, the Honorable Farley Chavez Augustine, will be on stage tonight. But they're just praying at the moment.
Yes.
So let's just give a
silence.
little respect.
Yes.
As they pray, as we pray.
Lord Father, we ask you to protect the members of this party, O God, the executive of the party, O God, Lord, the candidates and their family, O God. Lord Father, you know the political season and what it gives, O God. Lord Father, we just ask you to protect them, O God. Lord Father, our political leader, as he comes, O God, give them traveling mercies, O God. Father, other members who may be coming here at this time, O God, we ask you to give them traveling mercy that they arrive safe, O God. Lord Father, these and other coverings we ask in your name with thanksgiving. Amen.
Give God a clap offering. Blue Wave, give the Almighty God, who have been guiding and shaping this party over the years, a clap offering. Remain standing, please, as we have the playing of the national anthem. Bless Trinidad and Tobago. Give God a clap offering. We are a blessed people. Good evening, Bethel. Good evening, Montgomery. Good evening, TPP. Good evening, Blue Wave. Good evening, Tobago. And good evening, Trinidad and Tobago by extension. Let me first of all set the protocol. I want to acknowledge our political leader and Chief Secretary of Tobago, the Honorable Farley Chavez Augustine, all our deputy political leader of the Tobago People's Party, our chairman who is here with us, Natasha Seconds, all secretaries and assistant secretaries of the Tobago House of Assembly, all candidates, our prospective candidates who will bring home the 15 seats and ensure that the PNM lose their deposits. They must not get a cent from their deposits. That's the victory we want. We must take every cent they pay in terms of their deposit. I also want to acknowledge our parliamentary representatives for Tobago East, the Honorable David Tomo, and our MP for Tobago West, Joel Nutsi Sampson. Brothers and sisters, my name is Anselm Richards, and I have been asked to be your host this evening. Simple task. We are here this evening, brothers and sisters, to start our education campaign program. This is what the TPP is about. It's about educating and empowering Tobagonians so that they will make the right choice on January the 12th. Because there's only one choice they can make, and one choice they will make. And it's to vote resoundingly for the blue wave, the TPP, because our anchor holds. Brothers and sisters, let me call our first speaker to the lectern, and that's our party chairman, Natasha Second. Put your hands together as she comes to the lectern.
All aboard! The shipping order! TPP crew! Where are they? All come in! Come in!
Bethel and environs, the blue wave is here with you tonight. Political leader Farley Chavez Augustine, our deputy political leaders, and all other members of our party executive, including MP for Tobago East and MP for Tobago West. Candidates, members, supporters, well-wishers, a pleasant good night. TPP family, good night. As party chairman, I wish to stress the importance of bringing home the Bethel New Grange seat for the upcoming THA election on January 12th, 2026. Indeed, we have set a goal to attain every single seat from Crown Point to Speyside. In order to do so, we must work hard to make sure that we achieve that goal. I want to speak very briefly with you tonight about one main concept. That concept is this: a united family is strong, productive, is a strong, productive group of people who can achieve anything that they set their mind to. I want to repeat that. A united family is a strong, productive group of people who can achieve anything that they set their mind to. There is no group of persons more productive and successful than a family, big or small, which understands their vision and works towards achieving it. A united family, even with a small or modest income, can pool their resources and buy land, for instance. And when they have accumulated this land, they divide it up for all of the children, those born inside of the house and those who come into the house, those who are brought into the house. So all of the picnic them have land, they have an inheritance. A united family pools its resources to take care of the children, educate them, marry them, bury their dead, care for the sick. A good united family is a productive one. We in the Tobago People's Party have shown Tobago that we are a strong and grounded family. We have a good legacy and a solid foundation. We built our party together from the ground up. We registered our logo in the EBC so that we could face elections. And we have won the general elections, Tobago East and Tobago West. So, we are a winning party. We are a winning family. Say, we are a winning party. And we are
Welfare Committee to demonstrate that we can organize all of our human resources. We ensured that we as a strong, productive family can achieve victory after victory. And we have now quickly organized ourselves to support our candidates in battle yet again on the 12th of January, 2026. But I want to talk to you about how some families may look different. We opened our doors and we welcomed many beautiful and talented persons, different members, persons who came from different organizations. And they have, some of them, become our candidates, like Keegan Denoon. Put your hands together for Keegan Denoon. Ricky Jawfield. Put your hands together for Ricky. Nikita Percy. And your very own blue brother, Darren Henry. Put your hands together for our blue brother, Darren Henry. But it is important for those of you who have been battered and bruised over the years, when we were all building and when we were under constant attack from the red ones. You know what I'm talking about. It's important for you to know that in our TPP family, you have nothing to fear. You're comfortable and you're safe. I want you to understand that. Families look different. Some have no children. Some have children that come together from different unions. Some are extended, so they live with granny and tanty and uncle. Some have differently abled children. Some live in houses that they own from generation to generation. And some parent. So families look different. Sometimes when new members are brought into the family, the emotions are initially raw. And persons are wondering, do I have the same value? Do I have the same worth? Would I be loved in the same way? But after a little time, once you invest the right interventions and actions, as we have done as a TPP family, strong, united families embrace the new sons and daughters. They defend and protect them just as those who were always there or who were there before them. Do you understand? They defend them with the same passion and the same zeal. And this is what we are requiring of you. I assure you tonight that in our TPP family, new ones, those who've been there, those who've toiled, those who've grown, because those who have come have also toiled elsewhere. We will all melt into one well-organized team that can effectively govern Tobago. You have to believe that dream and you have to sell that dream. The dream that we together as an organized people, a coalition of the competent and the willing can come from Tobago and all coming from different places, can sing with from one hymn and can follow one political leader. Farley, Chavez, Augustine, and lead Tobago into a pathway of success. People are going to be comforted by our political maturity. We mature as a people. We are so mature, I don't think there's any political organization throughout the Caribbean that has demonstrated the kind of maturity that we have shown in just 2 years. As our TPP family, I call on you to rally around our candidates who in fact are our frontline soldiers. Go out in battle with them, cover them in prayer, and help them to win. Campaign teams have been built, schedules and calendars have been set to show Tobago that we are ready to lead, that we are organized. We are ready to govern Tobago and to meet every challenge head on. Stick to your schedule. Be respectful. Be disciplined. We are to work hard every day to reach every registered voter in every district and to take the time to explain the vision for Tobago, a vision where every sector in the economy can thrive and can withstand any sort of external influences. As we grow, the Tobago People's Party continues to set the bar very high. In this family, we are one. Your vote, like your powerful voice, is important now more than ever. Your vote, like your voice, is important now more than ever. We together are voting Tobago come January 12th, 2026. I said we are voting Tobago come January 12th, 2026. We together are placing our X by the anchor. We together are placing our X by the anchor in Bethel, New Grange, in Pucumang Pleasant, in Scarborough, Mount Grace, in Darrell Spring Wim, in Plymouth, Blackrock. Do you believe that we are taking home Bethel, New Grange with our blue brother Darren Henry on January 12th, 2026? We believe. Tobago must continue to win. Winning the general election meant that we now have the largest budgetary allocation that we have ever had. We must continue to win as a family. On January 12th, when we vote the anchor, we recommit to our family values. Do you believe we can achieve it? On January 12th, when we vote the anchor, we reconfirm that we want the best for every family in Tobago. Do you believe we can achieve it? And that is every family, whether we abled, we differently abled, whether we elderly, whether we young, whether we rich, whether we poor, if we have knock knee, if we have barefoot, whatever type of family structure we have, we will recommit on January 12th. And as I get ready to wind up, winning means that you must make sure that you're registered to vote. So you have to mind your business. Winning means that you must talk to everybody. Those in your blue wave, those in the red, those out there still purplish, those green while black come across to the blue wave. Everybody, you must go to their homes and you must talk to them. Send somebody who could reach somebody, because we are all one Tobago family. Winning means that we must all advance together as one family. So when we all go to the polls and vote overwhelmingly for the anchor, Tobago as one united family, one productive group of people, will be well on our way to becoming the greatest little island on the planet. I thank you.
Mama, tell me, since I'm baby.
Welcome to Blue Wave Media. Blue Media is in the house. And I'm here this evening. All right. I'm here this evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Tell us your name, please.
My name is Mary Toby.
And where you come from?
We really and truly are born and grow in Signal Hill.
Okay.
And I migrated to Bethel, number 8A Sesame Street, about 50 years now.
So you're a Bethel woman?
Of course.
That's right. How are you enjoying yourself? How are you enjoying the meetings?
Man, I enjoy the meetings to the fullest, because really and truly, it's not now in politics, you know.
Yeah.
It's since 1976 with A&R Robinson come right down.
And Winston Murray.
And Winston Murray.
All right, so So tonight we're looking at launching Darren Henry in a big way.
Well, Darren Henry, I hear they have something going around that enough from Bethel.
Oh Lord.
But I want them to know that I was not from Bethel, and the contribution that Mary Toby make in this community of Bethel, he is also from Bethel. Once he married a lady from Bethel, he automatically become a Bethelian.
That's right. So
right,
we're switching back over. We see Mr. Richards is on the podium, and we go across to him. But you enjoy the night. God is love. And welcome to Blue Wave Media. And I hope you keep coming out and supporting the meetings.
Of course, I think I take up my shoes and I dust it off to come back to support Darren Henry.
Love in the house. Thank you very much. Come. We have another lady here. Another lady. I know you know, but I want you to tell the whole world your name. Tell them your name and where you come from.
Yes, my name is Rona Eastman Jack.
Lovely.
I'm originally from Palo-Tuvier.
What?
But I am living in Switzerland for the past 31 years.
There's something special about this district. People keep moving from the country and all over and coming down here to live.
Well, I got married and I moved. We built a house in Switzerland.
All right, lovely. So we're following the program.
Yes.
You hang in there and we go talk, right?
All right,
lovely,
no
good.
problem.
Okay, good.
All right.
That we are on our pathway to prosperity and we're not turning back. We're not turning back. Brothers and sisters, we are going to strengthen this Tobago family. We are going to strengthen Tobago, and we are going to become the greatest little island on the planet under the leadership of Farley, Chavez, Augustine. Brothers and sisters, it is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. A big man, a man from Yard, a big strong man. They say he come from the hill, Signal Hill and Patience Hill, the incumbent and the returning representative for the constituency of Signal Hill, Patience Hill. I invite to the lectern, Nigel Massive Strongman Tate.
I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over, let we get money together. I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Chop come from up Grenada, so let we get dirty together. I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over, let we get money together.
Pleasant good night to each and every one. Let me stand on the already established protocol. But let me start off by asking you all a question. You see a song that just played there? I come out to dirty my finger. On January 12th, 2026, all are we going out and we're going to dirty my finger. You see the symbol? What's the symbol there? What? That is what we're looking for. And we're making sure and we're jamming the X day for all 15 seats in Tobago. And we're going to bring it home. Because why? Because TPP run things. No corner. We're jamming the X. Right? We're supposed to see TPP on January 12th, 2026. My name is Nigel Tate. I am the area representative for Signal Hill, Patience Hill. And my district, my electoral district, is bordering that of Bethel, New Grange, which Mr. Darren Henry, in which I'm here tonight to endorse for this district. Darren Henry is a man from this soil. When I say this soil, I mean the Tobago soil. So those who say this and that about Darren Henry, he is from Tobago. I right here he born, and Tobago I he born. And I right here where he grow. And I can tell her right now, he married to a beautiful Bethel woman. So I right there you stay. And here now, And I want to add more to that. He made 4 beautiful sons. Actually, oh God, oh, he make 4 picnic. Right? So he saw his seed in Bethel. Right? So he deserved to be a man of the soil from Bethel too. So I am here to endorse him. Now I know Darren a long time before politics, yeah? I know Darren from playing football. Darren was a striker, and I was a defender. Although what's besides, you know. Right? I was fit one time. I am fit again, but Darren maintained his size. But anyhow, Darren was a fit footballer. Playing with Uprising in over 40 days, that is where I get to know Darren from. He loved to play sports. So in Bethel a long time, playing football with Bethel. And then when I was elected into governance, and I went to the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment, and Sustainable Development, as the Assistant Secretary. There again, I met Darren Henry again. He is the Acting Director in the Forestry Division. I remember one day, Darren took me on a hike out in Little Tobago. Here now, boy. When I tell him I'm fit, the man walk up to the top of the hill, and I still at the bottom, and I'm walking going up. The man come back down and hold me and say, Mr. Tate, you had to make it. He said, you had to make it, Mr. Tate. Do you remember that? And he makes sure I make it up to the hill. So I here with you tonight, brother man, to make sure that you make it up to the hill in this January 26th THA election, for you will be the candidate by God's blessings. You'll get full support from each and everyone in Tobago. And I'm urging everyone in Bethel, New Grange, to give Darren his support. Campaign with him. Work with him. He's a people person. I know he likes to do ballroom dancing. I never see dancing, but I was told so. He could? Well, they tell me he could well dance, but I never see him yet. But come January 12th, after a win, you got to do a dance where? So we're hoping to say dance, right? Nice. But on a serious note, we, the TPP party, we got to make sure that we pull each and everyone in Tobago. We don't care of your race, your religion, your whosoever political party you're with, we want them with the TPP come January 12th. And we had to put in the work. We had to jam on the ground. We had to work hard. We had to convince everybody. You know why? Because the greatest leader we have right now in Tobago is our Chief Secretary, Farley Augustine. And to back up our Chief Secretary right now, he has 14 other candidates right now that is going up for this 2026 THA election. And each and every candidate, excellent people. Excellent people. From Charlottesville to Crown Point, we're going blue. And you know when a young lady say, blue, blue, God love you? Well, blue, blue, Farley love you. Blue, blue, Tietos love you. And blue, blue, Darren love you. So come January 12th, 2026, we're going out and we're jamming the X. Only help me now. We're ramming the X. Whisper, we're ramming the X. Whisper, we're jamming the X. We're jamming the X by the anchor. And you're looking for the TPP sign too. And you make sure and look for your candidate, eh? Make sure for your candidate, look for your face and everything. And we're jamming it. Look for the surname of the persons and come down. By now, all of us should know all of our face. Although the light kind of thing with me, and you know, me kind of fair skin to it, but my face got there. My face will be there. So all look for the faces, look for the anchor, look for the symbol, look for the TPP, and all jam the X. We're going to ram the X by the anchor. And come 6 p.m. on January 12th, we must say, TPP, we have done it again. We have to make it happen. And all of us have to hold one head because we bring it home. We bring it home. So Let me see all those who ready to dirty their finger. Raise your fingers. Wave a flag. Say something. Say something. Say TPP. 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 All the way. We're taking this home. We're taking this home. Bethel New Grange. We take it home. Home. Sweet home. Darren Henry, a born Tobagonian, now living in Bethel. Brother, you get full support from me and my electoral district and the whole of Tobago. Right? So I endorse you tonight and go with God blessings. Because we have to make Tobago the greatest liquor island on this planet. And in doing so, we need everybody on board. Right? So let us continue to follow our good leader, Farley Augustine, and all the other candidates for this upcoming election. Let us give full support, 100% support, okay? Right, having said that, again, I want to say, Mr. Henry, you get full support. I endorse you 100%, right? I thank you. Let us all go with God blessings. And let me say it before I leave again, On the 12th of January 2026, we dotting with finger. For who? For who? We dotting with finger. We dotting with finger for the TPP, the anchor. I thank you, and let's go home and go with God blessings and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much.
Come out to dirty my finger. I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over. Let me get money together. I come out to dirty my finger. I'm ready
Come to dirty my finger. We got that up. Dirty your finger. Show me the finger. We're running the finger on the 12th of January 2026 by the anchor.
Good night again. And I'm here with our representative, our incumbent for Signal Hill, Patience Hill, Nigel Mighty Man Tate. So my first question is, I would like to know, I'm sure the people of Tobago would like to know, where this Mighty Man alias came from.
Hey, this name came from when I was going to Scarborough Junior Secondary School. I was in second form.
Right.
And them days I used to run 100 meters and thing, right? And I went to play a football game. And while I up on the game, we had on a white jersey, and the back of my jersey write M.
Right.
Unknown to me, it had a cartoon. Them days they used to call it Mighty Man.
Okay.
And after the race, of course, I came first. I fly down there, and everybody said, oh, boy, you fly down like Mighty Man, boy. And that name stick on me from then till now.
But you know, you look like a mighty man. I thought your story was that you look like a mighty man. You are a mighty man, but thank you very much for coming here and interviewing with me tonight.
Yes.
So my next question is, you went there and you are endorsing Darren Henry. Tell me why the people of Tobago across the electorate in this constituency or this electoral district should vote for the Tobago People's Party, representative Darren Henry.
Well, I have known Darren for let's say at least 10 years, right? The earlier time that I knew Darren was through playing football. He played against me, he used to play Uprising, and he used to play Patience Hill, right? And then for the past 3 years or so, when I get sworn in as the Assistant Secretary in the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, I met Darren there. He was the Acting Director of Forestry. And the 3 years I deal with Darren, he was always passionate to his job, right? He showed good discipline and honesty right through, right? And without a doubt, I'm going to endorse Darren a second time again. Because he's good. He's a very honest guy. Yes. And he always willing to work. Don't care what Darren working. And he always wants to be real helpful too. Yes. I could tell you this because I know he helped out a lot in things that I did not know when I just came into division. I know he assisted me in certain areas also. So endorsing Darren tonight was like nothing. It was like cooking food. Yes. I love cooking food, right? So endorsing him was like that. Right. So, and I enjoyed endorsing him also.
Yes, I concur with what you're saying. I know Darren as well. He's a man of integrity.
Yes.
He's a passionate man.
Very.
He's a people person. He's
Beautiful.
People-centered,
Yeah,
humble. So I am also endorsing our candidate for this electoral district, Darren Henry.
Yes, yes.
And my next question to you is, You have done this before.
Yes.
December 6, 22, prior to December 6, 2021. How are you feeling now as opposed to 4 years ago when you put yourself up, you offered yourself for this electoral district of Signal Hill, Patience Hill?
Well, I'm feeling proud because I can honestly say that I've assisted a lot of people in my district, right? I assisted persons in medical, to seek medical attentions. I seek persons with jobs. I seek persons who wanted their homes renovation, I think, out of pocket, of course, right? I continue doing my hamper drive, helping persons who are in need of hampers. I continue doing my Christmas drive, which I just had Santa Claus giving out toys for the kids within my entire district. You know, so I'm a proud guy of my village, and I'm happy that I was elected, and I'm praying to God that I be re-elected again, so I'll continue with the journey that I'm on. Because there were some areas that I didn't get to finish up, and I'm asking God Almighty, please, to give me a next chance and let the people in my electoral district vote for me again.
Yes, and I wish you all the best, but we have to go stateside now.
No
so
problem.
all the best to you on
so
Election
much.
Day, January 12, 2026.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Put your hands together.
Bless up, TPP, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up, TPP, bless. TPP a pass through, born to Begonians from the grassroots. Them a help all the elders and nurture the youths. Don't tell me about pain, them when I'm moving, say they gone through. A new man in the show with the new crew.
Real DJ, real. No, we want to play. Today is Mr. Keegan Denoon's birthday. And in this family, we will all sing to Keegan. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keegan. Happy birthday to you. May you live to see more. Sonny say you want to sing. Come, Sonny, come. Come, Sonny, come. Sonny say I can't sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brother Keegan. Happy birthday to you. Leave the singing to me.
Good evening, TPP family. How are we feeling? Well, I mean, today is my birthday, and I could not have gotten a better birthday gift than this. Give yourselves a round of applause. Permit me to recognize Honorable Political Leader Farley Chavez Augustine, all other deputy political leaders, our chairman, Ms. Anne Natasha Second, and my former teacher. Give her a round of applause as well. To you, the faithful supporters of this great party, we are nothing without you. Give yourselves a round of applause. You see, this evening, we continue a journey, brothers and sisters. A journey that was started 4 years ago, where Tobagonians made the right decision of putting the Tobago People's Party into office. For all my life, I have not felt the love and appreciation I've felt since I've came into this party. I met a gentleman tonight, and he told me that the song I should sing is that I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. You see, brothers and sisters, take no chances with your future. 4 years ago, you made the right decision. And on January the 12th, you are again going to make the right decision when you elect all 15 candidates of the Tobago People's Party back into office. The thing about it is, those on the other side are quite desperate at this time. You see, when somebody like me could leave the party, it tells you a lot. And they're going to create all kind of rumors. In the next couple of days, you're going to hear all manner of things. Because their kind of politics is to instill fear. But we are going to campaign on hope for a brighter future for Tobago. Because Tobago belongs to all of us. We are what make Tobago great. We are what make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. When I've been walking through the communities, in some way or some form, all of us are related. You have a cousin or auntie somewhere located somewhere on the island. All are we are one family. We built the communities, so we have to do the work. You see, when your neighbor progresses, you also progress. When you build the communities, your children benefit. And when we develop a better Tobago, we develop a brighter future for all of us here in Tobago. But this evening is not about me. This evening is about my brother in arms, Mr. Darren Henry. Somebody I've known for a number of years, and what I have known about him is that the man is a hard worker. You could say anything about him. You have a real nice wife too as well. She was my former administrator. And when you have a wife that boasts as much as she does boast about her husband, you know it's a good man. It's a man of the people, for the people, and by the people. Bethel, you have a candidate that you can be proud of. A man with a track record of service to the people. A man who has no stain on his name. A man who is a family man. You can't drag the man's name in no kind of thing. A man that you would feel proud to call a representative. So I am here tonight to tell you that on January the 12th, take no chances with your future. When you go to the polls, ram it, jam it, ram it by the anchor for Darren Henry. You see, brothers and sisters, the time is now. The time is now for you to do some introspection. Look at how far you have come in 4 years. And 4 good years deserve 4 more years. You see, I am happy now to be sitting under Farley Augustine, a leader who not only takes criticism, but a leader who also listens to the people. A leader who understands what it means to be a servant leader. I came in this evening and a lady called me by her side. She said, "You know me?" I said, "Of course I know." She said, "I am Mother Bernie." She said, "I am the matriarch of the party. When I speak, you must listen. And if it's one thing I know what to do in life, it's how to respect and obey my elders." You see, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen developments in 4 years. If you look right behind me, this court was refurbished under this administration. Promise made, promise delivered. Take no chances with your future. And I want you to understand something. In the next coming days, you have a responsibility. A responsibility to spread the gospel of the Tobago People's Party. Go into the highways and the byways and share the gospel. Like every party, we are not perfect, but we are trying. 4 years ago, we elected 4 newbies to office. They took their time and they found their way. Now they are even better prepared to serve you, the people, come January the 12th, 2026. More equipped, more knowledgeable, and ready to serve the people. And along this journey, we have some new faces like myself, Ricky, and Darren, who are going to give that level of support to ensure that we continue this momentum, driving the development of Tobago. As I said, this is not about me. This is about the future of this island. Ensuring that we do what is necessary to continue the advancement of the people of Tobago. Because this Tobago is we Tobago. We build the roads, we build the schools, and we are going to continue the development of this island. Everything that we do, everything that we do, brothers and sisters, everything that we do is for the advancement of you, the people. So on January the 12th, take no chances with your future. Forward ever. Forward ever. No retreat. No retreat. With God before us, with God behind us, and with God beside us, we are going to continue making Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. I thank you.
Take it easy, I will do the work.
Brothers and sisters, you see that thing, but take it easy. We ain't taking nothing easy now. We're doing the work. Because we have an election to win on January the 12th. We ain't leaving nobody to fight up. We're going and do the work. And we're going to win this election 15-0. And they must lose their deposit. They must lose their deposits. Brothers and sisters, that is the aim. It's not just the victory. We must be able to convert their deposit to revenue to the Tobago House Assembly.
Okay, so we are here, Blue Wave Media, at the Montgomery Hard Court, where we're having our grand TPP meeting. And I just want to do a little house cleaning and just update you. Tonight we are at Bethel, Grange. You'll realize that we made some changes on the program because of the inclement weather and the drone show and so on. So tomorrow evening, on December 9th, we are at Mason Hall. We're going to the north. We're going up in the Whitey area tomorrow. And then on the 10th December, we're in Scarborough, Montgrace. And of course, on the 11th, we were in Signal Hill, Patience Hill. Okay, that new circular will be circulated, so then you don't have to worry. You'll get the information. But tonight, we have been blessed for the second time, is it, Mr. Denoon?
Yes, the second time.
To hear the voice of
time.
Mr. Denoon, the only man who is worthy to replace me. So, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Good. I feel good. I mean, today is my birthday, but the work never stops. The commitment to the people is something that I'm very passionate about.
All right, and I noticed that you articulate without a paper.
Yes. I mean,
it seems as though you're practicing in front of the mirror for some years or something, or is it that you know where you want to go?
I know where I want to go, one, but growing up in church plays a significant role in preparing youth to serve. Right. And so, after the many years of doing a Bible verse and preaching and so on in church, this is second nature.
I had the privilege of walking with you in the community. How are you feeling? How is the interaction with the public?
The interaction is actually very good. I could feel the love of the people. You see the passion. You see the hope that they see. A number of young people see me and they see hope. And I want to continue inspiring that hope and deliver on the promises that we would have made and continue to make along the way.
And you witness the beat up I get. Because anything you say in this game, people hold you to it.
I realize.
In the midst of all the disadvantage and the lack of resources, the public really just want delivery. And so I pray that we have the resources so that your tour of duty would be more successful than even mine was, yeah?
Well, I look forward to when the time comes for me to hand over the baton.
Yes.
The person behind me has it easier than I did.
All right.
And even easier than you did as well.
So it's a pleasure having you on board. I mean, like, it's early days and the elections are on the 12th. We have a lot of work to do. How are you preparing for the rigors of this journey? Walking miles in the afternoon, coming out speaking in the night. What's your preparation like?
Prayer and fast. Pray fast. You know that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality and powers and wickedness in high places.
I got you.
And so forth. And so with prayer and ensuring that with God before us, behind us and beside us, we'll get it done.
Well, all right. Well, my brother, I wish you all the best. It's a team effort.
Indeed.
And I noticed you had a good team with you this afternoon.
Of course.
I hope that continues. And
with your support, I really want to thank you for your support, especially in the handing over. I really appreciate the support and the love that you have shown. And I look forward to continue working with you. As we have discussed before, you are not going anywhere. You're going to be right here with me.
All right, there with you. All right, blessings, my brother.
Blessings, my brother.
All right, back to headquarters. This is Blue Wave Media. So going back to the stage where Mr. Richards is having his part.
Brothers and sisters, the pleasure is mine to call a young man to the lectern. A young man from Plymouth. Well, I hear Certica start up. Certica said I should candidate. So I want to call Certica's candidate to the lectern, Mr. Kern Alexis, the prospective candidate for Plymouth Blackrock. And the next representative in the Tobago House Assembly for Plymouth Blackrock, Mr. Kern Alexis. Welcome to the podium.
The shipping armor, TPP crew, we are
good night, good night. Make some noise if you love this beautiful community of Bethel, New Grange. Make some noise if you love the TPP. Make some noise if you love our political leader, Mr. Farley Chavez Augustine. The boss, that's right. I stand on all protocol observed that previously was observed. Tonight is about purpose. Tonight is about unity. Tonight is all about deep roots in this beloved community. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is about your chief servant, Mr. Darren Henry. I would like to say a special good night to the community leaders, to our mothers, our fathers, farmers, athletes, and small business owners. We see you, we appreciate you, and we stand with you. My name is Kern Nigel Alexis. A proud man from Barrack, Plymouth. A proud Tobagonian. I was born and raised in a home grounded in respect, discipline, and strong community values. We didn't have financial wealth, but we had something a little bit more meaningful than that. Manners and respect, man. We had family, hard work, and community togetherness. These are qualities deeply ingrained in the fabric of true village life. I know most people from this district know exactly what I speak of. I am the son of a teacher, Miss Althea Barton. My mommy taught right across here, Montgomery Primary School. I worked right around the corner. The days I used to go to Bishop's High School on weekends, I had to go to bumper on weekends to make a little weekend end meet. So I did make some good friends around this area. I see Maggie around the area. Good night, good night. All right? And because the boundaries are joined with Bethel New Grange, I also have some good friends down at Church Street, Mr. Tiba and his family. Like Darren Henry, I also am new to the political platform. But we are steep in community involvement, mentorship of youths, and we are both avid family men guided by our faith. We are proud to call Tobago's People Party our home. TPP is the only political movement in this country that really cares about Tobagonian and getting us that autonomy that we do deserve. We are not subcontractors of any entity in Trinidad. As a matter of fact, we're the only political party in Tobago right now that can boast of that. Darren and I believe 100% in the vision of the Tobago People's Party, which is to make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. This vision highlights unity in purpose, pride, hard work, and dedication. I stand before you as a testament that Tobago People's Party is serious about plugging brain drain from Tobago. It is time for fellow Tobagonians to come home, contribute, and build this little island called Tobago that they love very much. So, tonight is not about no small talk, old talk, or no commerce. Tonight is not about no bacchanal. Tonight is about unity. Tonight we are here for a visionary, a hard worker, a man with the plan, Mr. Darren Henry. He came here because Bethel wants leadership that listens, leadership that works, and leadership that loves this community. And tonight you're about to hear from a man who has been serving Tobago long before politics was even a mustard seed of a thought in his mind. Tonight we welcome a man whose life work has been about growth, stewardship, and service. He has served Tobago for 26 years, rising from a farmer, a forester one, to acting assistant conserver of forests, not by talk, not by favor, but by work, by discipline, and by passion for the island and for the people. He is a husband of 24 years, a father of 4, a mentor to the youths, a believer, guided by faith, a hiker, bird enthusiast, a community man through and through. Long before he moved to Bethel, he was playing football with old boys and uprising, building friendships, building trust, building family, building a name rooted in respect. He's not just a public servant. He's a servant leader. He's not just a forester. He is a protector of our heritage. He is not just a candidate. He is a community man who has walked, played, mentored, and prayed with people of Bethel, Grange for over 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we are prepared to hear from him. Let us open our hearts. Let us open our hearts to a man who has planted trees of purpose, watered them with faith, discipline, and love for this community. It is a pleasure to be standing on a political platform for the first time to introduce a man like Darren Henry. He exudes trust, humility, and hard work. Bethel, Grange, if you are ready for a true servant, someone who loves progress, if you are ready for someone who loves this greatest little island on the planet, someone who loves the people in Grange, Bethel unconditionally, then you will not be disappointed in your next chief servant, Darren Hector Henry. I endorse you, we endorse you, and 15 is all that we are going to take for the election. Thank you. Have a good night.
All aboard! The shipping order! TPP crew, where are they? All of come in! Come in!
Come in! Blue wave! Come in! Let me see the flag!
When you hear the horn song, all aboard the TPP ship Tobago, it is your time.
TPP! We have an election to win. Put your hands together for Kern Alexis. Young man from Plymouth, Certicas, candidate.
Yeah. Ready?
Brothers and sisters, we have an election to win on January the 12th. Each and every one of us have a responsibility.
Viewers, we are here with Kern Alexis, the candidate for Blackrock Plymouth. And Kern is a new man on the block. I know Kern from years gone by. Kern worked in the Division of Finance with me. And I know Kern migrated for some time, but I'll allow Kern to give some insight into who Kern Alexis is. And after that, he'll tell us why he's endorsing the candidate for this electoral district, Darren Henry. So Kern, we want to know a little about you and why you chose this representation politics.
Good night to our viewers. Good night to you, Ms. Bethel and Roberts. The reason I chose TPP is because I believe in the vision that TPP offers. I believe in the vision of making Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. And that's why I'm here to serve. I endorse Darren Henry because he is someone who also believes in that vision. He's a hard-working guy, a family guy, a guy based in faith. And Tobago, Bethel, Grange needs someone like that to take us forward.
And my final question to you, Kern. You have migrated for some time.
Yep.
And I'd like to know what trait, what characteristic, what can you bring to the table having gone outside of Tobago, coming back to represent the people of Tobago? Tell me, what do you think you can bring as an asset to Tobago to represent the people of Blackrock Plymouth?
Well, what I bring is love for community. What I bring is experience in the financial services. what I bring is love and passion for Tobago. That's one of the reasons, even though I migrated just about 5 years ago, I've been back twice. My wife has stamped my passport, giving me permission to be here. And I'm just looking forward to working with yourself, working with the team to make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet.
Well, we want to thank you for offering yourself for the electoral district of Blackrock, Plymouth. And we're hearing in the background, we love Kern, we love Kern, we do love Kern. But Kern, we are going to switch over now stateside. Thank you very much and all the best on January 12, 2026.
Thank you very much.
He's our Moses, and we must protect him. Because the enemy is after victory. But when God is with us, nobody can come against us. Brothers and sisters, we have a short entertainment now, and coming to perform for us at this time is our own soca champion, Verse. Put your hands together for Verse.
So we are here again with Sean McCoon. He is the Education, Research and Training Officer of the Tobago People's Party. And I'd like to know from Mr. McCoon, tell us some of the works that this arm of the party has been doing leading up to this election so far.
So good night, everyone. The Education, Research and Training arm of the party works closely in collaboration with the executive of the party as well as the youth arm and all the other arms to really bring to bear and conduct outreach where the mandate of the party is concerned. All of us are well aware of our overall mandate and overarching messaging, which is to make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. And in so doing, we seek to educate the masses, not just members of our party, but members of the general public and the Tobagonian population as to what this really entails, what it means to us. It goes beyond just a political philosophy. It is a philosophy that seeks to take our island forward in terms of development, in terms of the way our outlook and our worldview develops as well. So that is one of the major things that we do in terms of outreach, and it is really a pleasure working with the executive of the party in order to do that.
So Sean, I could just imagine you'll have to have a strategy, a very effective means of communicating what the party's vision for Tobago. Tell me some of the effective mediums that this arm has been using to get the messaging out.
Right, so we have conducted several training programs in different areas in terms of capacity building and developing skills training and development mechanisms for people to really develop skills that will have them, bring a certain standard of output from the party. Also, what we do is we come up with creative mechanisms for messaging. So for example, graphics, infomercials, a lot of the things that you see on media, a lot of things that you hear on interviews from our candidates, from our political leader, from our directorship, from the general direction and leadership of the party. A lot of these things and messaging that you see coming out of the party really was birthed and stems from some of the work that we do in this arm of the party.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I just want to encourage you not to give up, because the messaging has to go up that we are creating a new type of politics, and we want to improve the lives of people in Tobago. We are actually trying to achieve the transformative vision of making Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. So we are doing that in the party as well as in the Tobago House of Assembly. So I want to encourage you not to give up. Continue the good work that you are doing. As we go along, you have to find effective means of communicating to the people of Tobago. But thank you, Mr. McCoon, and we are going back stateside at
Most
this
welcome.
moment.
Thank you.
A real vibe. Start to jump. Hands in the air. Whoa. See how we feel and then his bacchanal. Whoa. As we meet the preaching kid, as we meet the polite man, as I see how we feel and then We have it. What? Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it away. Hey, hey, hey. We have it. We have it. We have it. One time. 1, 2. Next tune. One. I feel like she do bad. We inside a session. Her body kicking up bad. She put up, she 2-1. Low. By chance. Anybody believes it? TPP is a blessing? Is a blessing it? What? To see me. Right now we see the way. When you hold me, I went away. That's the job. 1, 2, sing. Was a blessing. The day they hop and leave was a blessing. A blessing. What? I'm feeling so blessed. Oh yes. So when I will show me the blessing right now. Show me the blessing. Wine, wine. My hands up. Like I never happened before. My hands up high. I'm riding low. I got to go. Whoa. Side up. Whoa. So walk out the gate. All of the good they create. Like I start to elevate. Walk out the gate. And no debate. Life gets straight and great. Like them was the way. So glad I procrastinate. Watch on me right hand. Do I bring it. I remember the date. Because I hate. Yes, I stated. No, that's it. Whoa. D-Day. Low. Let me hear them. Sing. Say when they hurt me. TPP. They're blessed right now. Sing. What's a blessing? So blessed. Oh yes. Say when they leave was a blessing. A blessing. Hands up high. Winding low. Glad you go. They can never happen before. My hands up high. I'm winding low. 1, 2. I don't want to know more. TPP. What going on? Huh? You see that just in there? You see that get in there? 1, 2. 1 TPP reaching your fetish. Hands in the sky, we bring the vice. Once you reaching the fetish, niceness. Boy, boy. They can't deny we bring the vibes. And we don't mean to be bossy. They can't. Once on my soca day, well for sure what you need it. Whoa, don't matter time of day. Listen. Oh gosh, oh ja, the people are the sweetest woman, woman, woman. Whoa, oh gosh, mama, take it down this and the love is so strong. Alive, whoa. And we don't care. This kind of energy, now it's rave. Oh yeah, we're going to pave Tobago blue next year. If you believe, say yes. 1, 2. 1 TPP, we change the fetish. Once we change the fetish. Whoa, boy, boy, they there. Whoa, I will not mean to be bossy, but they can. Once on my soca day, but for sure what you need. They can party like we. Don't matter time of day. Listen, what the vibe we bring? We's the baddest thing. Alive? I could put my head on the block, yeah. Once we start this thing, once we... Whoa, what's going on? So we don't never know when to stop, and we don't care. This kind of energy, not it real.
All right. So, Blue Wave Media, and we have a supporter here. Tell us your name, please.
Adrian Henry.
Adrian Henry, you related to Darren Henry by any chance?
Yes, of course, from Bethel, Tobago.
So how you feel about Darren as your candidate?
Positive. You're going to bring it home.
All right, thank you. Where's that thing you have running, making all that noise there? All right. That flag working? The flag good? All right.
Anybody know what is my name? What is my name? I am the 2024 and 25 Soca Titan champion, right? Somebody say, yeah. 2 times back to back. And here we are. I'm going to get it somewhere win with, right? Squeeze. Whoa! Let me take you to a place full of magic, full of calypso. Plenty woman, nice and beautiful. This is Max. This is whoa. Look the jump them line upon the road. All the masquerade, that's all. This is who we are, is all we know. I want to see how we're waving right now. We have the blue flag. So come everybody. If you're very proud to be a TPP, wave it. Come everybody. We fed right now cause we in paradise. Come there, we start it. Yeah, well, you, I want to see everyone cross here when the chorus come, right? And you, same thing. 1, 2, and now we ready. Say mash up there. Say flat today. Whoa, cause we born for this. I want to see flags right now. We have them. We have it. Say mash up there. Say flat today. We born. Now let we receive vibes. Say hands there with. Say right now we. Say come on let we show them this is paradise. Say come on let we show them why it's paradise. Whoa. Now let we receive vibes. Say hands there with. Say right now we. Say come on let we show them this is paradise. Say come on let me show them why it's paradise. Listen. You feeling the vibe now, you feeling the energy. Don't keep it inside now, come share it with all away. Let we hold a vibe, let we make a memory. A memory. Listen, can't say you don't love this, can't put nothing above this. I'm feeling that sweetness, nothing could replace it. This place is the greatest, this place is the greatest. I want to see a flag we have in one more time. We have them. Come everybody, let me jump and wave and show them we are like. So come everybody, let we fed right now cause we in paradise. Come Larry, low. Come Larry go. Let's when I go in the pose next year. I want to do one thing for me, right? One thing for me. 1, 2, and now we ready. Whoa, cause we born for this. We born for this. We born for this. Whoa, say mash up there. Say flat today. Back up the road. Cause we born for this. We born. That's shot way. That's shit way. Just say the word with the again. Give me it one more time before I leave. All I want more? All I want more? Give me it. First, yeah. Whoa! I want to help me sing. Oh lad, oh lad. Sing! I've been waiting so long. What going on? So long I've been waiting for the election. So long I've been waiting for voting in the polls. So long I've been. Take a jump. 1, 2. TPP has been voted. TPP has been. Whoa! Something on the friend and then we voting up here. TPP has been voted. TPP has been. Whoa! Something on the friend and then we voting out. Pump it. Just put the hands in the air. If you know you're not tired, just put your listen. It's a kind of feeling when all the rats waving and the crowd singing and everybody dancing. It's a kind of feeling when the country hit me. That is the best feeling. Tell me. So when all I go in the fan, we don't want the bad vibes. So when all I go in the polls, all we want is good vibes. Cause the carnival is so nice and it's full of vibes. We have it! We have it! What? Something on the trail and then we working out. What? Keep me as we what? If you know you're not tired, just put your hands in the air. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it till we can. What? If you know you're not tired, just put your listen. This whole time I've been waiting for TPP to win and they start the whining. TPP, I'm missing it. Blue Party, I'm missing it. To Ankari, I'm missing it. What? Oh, so when all they come in the we don't want the bad vibes. So when all they come in the all we want is good vibes. Yeah, yeah, well, we can take one last shot. I want to see all flags waving right now. We have them. As we meet up, as we meet up, as Come bring out the friend and them. We go to the field and them. To sing me a switch. We go to now. Whoa. Vote them out, vote them out, vote them out. Vote until them. Then bring out the family. We go to the. My name is Verse. Love you.
You could do better than that TPP family, man. Verse, man, verse. That's how we just do it as a family, man. We bring in big entertainers and let the family enjoy themselves. You walk in. I just want to acknowledge all the other prospective candidates of the TPP family who are here tonight. We have in the midst, and when I call your name, you should stand and let the people see who you are. We have the Secretary of Education and Culture, Ms. Zorisha Hackett. Ms. Hackett, put your hands together. We have also next to her, Ms. Megan Morrison, the next representative for Goodwood, Bachelet, an Assistant Secretary. We have also Mr. Wayne Clark, the Secretary of Youth and Sports and Community Development. Lambo. He says some man named some Harvest God. Who is he? Clark. Harvest God. We're going to deal with that on the 12th of January. We're going to cook him for harvest. We see harvest. Brothers and sisters, we have also the person who is replacing the leader of the PDP in the midst, Mr. Orlando Kerr. Put your hands together. Yeah, when Kerr show up, Watson say he had to come home, you know. Big man Kerr in the dance. Mr. Percy. The Canaan, the big man Percy. Canaan, our candidate for Canaan. I'm not saying. Who else we have in the midst? Wim. Put your hands together. Ricky Nelson. Joe Field. That is the man who got. That is Emmanuel. That is Emmanuel. We ain't killing him. We don't kill nobody here. We don't make videos with guns. We will deal with Calvin appropriately. We are family. If you need a cutlass, we will give him that with decency. Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, we come to the place where we are going to introduce the selective person, the prospective candidate for Bethel New Grange. Put your hands together. And to do that, I want to invite Mr. Westfield. Alexis. Come, man, come. Come, Alexis, man, come. Come alive. Come alive.
Good evening once more. I stand on the protocol that was already observed. Darren Henry is a proud native of Tobago, a devoted husband of 24 years, a father of 4 children. Professionally, he is a driven individual with over 26 years of service to the Tobago House of Assembly, specifically within the Department of Natural Resources and Forestry. He has established a distinguished career, advancing from a Forester 1 to his current role as Acting Assistant Conservator of Forests and the head of the department. His academic qualifications include an international diploma in Botanical Garden Management from the Royal Botanical Garden, KEWC, and a BSc in Foreign and Environmental Land Management, and a diploma in Forestry from the Eastern Caribbean Institute of Agriculture. Guided by his Christian values, Mr. Henry is a member of the Moravian Church community and is deeply involved in local organizations such as the Trinidad and Tobago Field Naturalist Club and the Bethel Village Council. His relationship with the Bethel community expands over 20 years, during which he earned the trust and respect through his active involvement in sporting activities with football teams like the Old Boys and Uprising team. Beyond sports, he is a nature lover, a professional bird enthusiast, a hiker who has led numerous eco tours across the island. He also served as a mentor at the Bethel Empowerment Center, where he is passionate about empowering youth in the field of agriculture. Regarding the district of Bethel New Grange, Mr. Henry has outlined several development plans, including skills training in mentorship programs, a roving health caravan. His infrastructure proposals involve redesigning the Susulands Park, rehabilitating the Susulands Quarry into a family theme park, and rejuvenating the Old Grange Police Station into a halfway house for battered women. Furthermore, he advocates for the reactivation of the Susulands Cooperative, the formation of the agriculture and fishing cooperatives, and intend to pursue land acquisition discussion with the Executive Council to support village expansion for housing and agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you now the next area representative for Bethel New Grange, Mr. Darren Henry.
I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over. Let me get money together. I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over. Let me get money together. I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over. Let me get money together. I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over. Let me get money together. I come out to dirty my finger, I'm ready to dirty my finger. Paint and oil, rub it all over.
This is the people's choice. With somebody down the water, when election time come, you know who we endorse. The man with the vision, the power, the force. From Susulands to Waterhole, hear the call. Darren Henry will stand up tall. We step out with the banner, the colors you see. Vote for progress, vote TPP. Unity is strength, let nobody divide. This is the champion, we ride with pride. They better New Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. They better New Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. We focus on development, focus on the road. Like when election time come, you know who we endorse. The man with the vision, the power, the force. From Susulands to Waterhole, hear the call. Darren Henry will stand up tall. We step out with the banner, the colors you see. Vote for progress, vote TPP. Unity is strength, let nobody divide. This is the champion, we ride with pride. They better New Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. They better New Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. We focus on development, focus on the road. Lighten up the future, lift up the load. Time for a better tomorrow, yes it's true. The best candidate is waiting for you. TPP, give thanks, give praise. Better New Grange, for better days. TPP, go and vote Henry. This is the people's choice. With somebody down the water, when election time come, you know who we endorse. The vision, the power, the force. From Susu lands to Waterhole, hear the call. Darren Henry will stand up tall. We step out with the banner, the colors you see. Vote for progress, vote TPP. Unity is strength, let nobody divide. This is the champion, we ride with pride. They better new Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. They better new Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. We focus on development, focus on the road. Lighten up the future, lift up the load. Time for a better tomorrow, yes it's true. The best candidate is waiting for you. TPP, give thanks.
Good night, Bethel New Grange. We got showers of blessing tonight. Good night, TPP family. Please allow me to stand on all protocol observe. My name is Darren Henry, and it is truly an honor to stand here tonight. For many years, I have served, lived, worked, and grown alongside the people of this beautiful constituency and this beloved island we call home. Tobago has shaped the man I am today, and Bethel has been my grounding, my inspiration, and my purpose. I have been married to my wife, Diane Baker Henry, for 24 years, herself a proud daughter of this constituency. And together, we raised our 4 children right here in Riceland Trace. We built our home, our family, and our future right here among the people of Bethel New Grange. Tonight, I stand not only as a husband, a father, a public servant of over 26 years, but as someone who believes deeply in the potential and strength of Tobagonians, and especially the people of this constituency. Note tonight that as a nominee, I would lead with a heart that put the people first. For leadership is not about titles. Leadership is about service. It is about showing up. It is about doing the work even when no spotlight is shining, guided by commitment, consistency, competence, and character. My journey in public life has been grounded in the values that this island teaches us: integrity, fairness, listening, humility, and putting people first. From youth development to community building, from environmental advocacy and public service, my focus has always been about Tobago's future and Tobago's people. Every community has challenges, but every community also has gifts, strengths, its culture, and talents. And Bethel New Grange is blessed with all of these. From speech band to cultural dances, to talented footballers, to strong public servants, and proud families, we are a constituency rich in heritage and overflowing with potential. And yes, one of the strongest examples of Tobago unity and cooperative development can be found right here in Susuland. We honor that legacy. When I look at the constituency, I don't just see roads and boundaries only, but I see people and ambition, skills and creativity. I see young people eager for opportunity. I see business owners working hard to provide for their families. I see elders with wisdom and Tobago must hold on to. Tobagonians do not need to be spoken for, but need leaders who will speak with you and walk among you. And that is the type of leadership I am offering. Real progress in Tobago cannot be built from the top down. Real progress begins in our homes, our community centers, our churches, our villages, our village council, our cultural spaces,
and in everyday conversations happening across the island. My commitment to you is simple: to listen, to learn, to work with you, to put people first. I know what it feels like to raise a family here in Tobago. I know about the dry taps. I know about everyday struggles, school run, churches on Sundays, youth games, business challenges, and the concern parents carry quietly every day. That is why leadership must be based not only on policy, but on compassion and a real understanding of Tobago's life. Tobago does not need representation, not only representation, but need advocacy, accessibility, and accountability. As I step forward, I do so with humility, but with determination, with new energy and fresh ideas, but also with respect for those who served before. I acknowledge the contribution of Pastor Baines, Brother Whitney Alfred, Handel Beckles, Deborah Moore Miggins, and Miriam Caesar Moore, among others. We cannot build a strong Tobago community. We cannot build strong Tobago communities if we are divided. We must collaborate, partner, and create space for every voice. My vision is for the electoral district and the island where every resident feels valued, youths are empowered, small businesses are supported, elders are respected, and families are secured. Some of the key plans for this Bethel New Grange area: development of a homework center, a volunteer program where all the churches and NGOs will be involved, increased training and mentorship through empowerment programs, greening and upgrading of the Bethel Recreation Ground, a cooperative model for farmers and fishermen, linking young people with skilled professionals and entrepreneurs, roving counseling, health caravans, and life skill program, continuation of the village expansion in Riseland, unite community through sports and cultural initiatives, reactivating the Police Youth Club, reactivating the Susulan Cooperative, and naming and recognition of the Susulan Park in honor of Sister Pamela Nicholson. Development of a family-friendly theme park in the Susulan Quarry, including eco trails, rock climbing, event spacing, amphitheater, ecological reserves, and even an international outdoor mountain bike track. These are not just ideas, that they are opportunities for young Tobagonians, Tobago families, and to support Tobago economic future. Tonight I want to say thank you. Thank you for the love, support, and relationships built over time. Thank you for shaping my journey and inspiring my purpose. Know this: I will respect you, I will listen to you, I will work for you. Let us unite around solutions. Let us fix what needs to be fixed. Let us build the Tobago our children deserve. As we move towards January 12th, I am asking you to place your X by the anchor. I am asking you on January 12th to place your X by the anchor. Darren Henry, a son of Tobago, a servant of the people, a leader committed to integrity, character, and guided by faith in God. Vote to continue to make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. May God bless you. May God bless this constituency, and may God bless Tobago. Good night, my people. Good night, my TPP family. I love you. Good night.
This is the people's choice. Oh, we somebody don't need one TPP. When election time come, you know who we endorse. The man with the vision, the power, the force. From Susulans to Waterhole, hear the call.
Darren Henry is the man of tall.
We step out with the banner, the colors you see. Vote for progress, vote TPP. Unity is strength, let nobody champion, we ride with pride. They better new Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. They better new Grange, make the change. Darren Henry, fix the old range. Mark your ball and don't waste your pick. TPP, we do the trick. We focus on development, focus on the road. Lighten up the future, lift up the load. Time for a better tomorrow, yes it's true. The best candidate is waiting for you.
TPP! Who is the candidate for Old Grange, Bethel? The man with the range. Put your hands together for the next representative for Bethel New Grange, Darren Henry. A man with vision, a father with purpose. And let me say this man is married to Bethel. You can't be better than that. When a man leave Mason Hall and married to Bethel, he loves Bethel. So this is the man. So who you voting for? Bethel New Grange, who you voting for? Where you putting your...
Viewers, we just had a shower of rain that came down as soon as our prospective candidate for Bethel New Grange went on stage. But before we interview him, I just want to give you a few reminders about this week's meetings. Tomorrow we will be at Mason Hall, the Mason Hall playing field, and that is the 9th of December at 6 p.m. On Wednesday, we will be at Scarborough, Mongrace, by Ramaba in Harmony Hall. And that is on December 10th, Wednesday, December 10th, 2026. On Thursday, we take our meetings to Patience Hill Junction, where the prospective candidate, Nigel Tate, and he's also the incumbent, will host us on Thursday, December 11th, 2026. So we are now going to interview Mr. Darren Henry. I wonder where Mr. Henry is. We've had so much rain. It seems as if he disappeared. We are here with Darren Henry. He has just completed his presentation for the meeting here on Montgomery Junction. So, Mr. Henry, can you come a little closer, please? So, as soon as you came on stage, the showers of blessings came down. Tell me, how has it been so far on the campaign train? Only on Monday last week, we made our presentation of candidates. And between then and now, tell me, how has it been campaigning, canvassing, and getting the people to know who Darren Henry is?
The experience is a wonderful experience thus far. I have, on the road or on the canvassing, I have met a lot of persons who actually knew me. They didn't know that, they knew my face, but they didn't know that I was the person, the Darren Henry. So that notion is being quenched. That notion is subsiding tremendously. And the response to the party, the response to me in terms of support on the 12th of January has been very positive. Very positive.
Very good. But tonight, you did a lot of adjectives. I know you for about 10 years now, and I don't think you need to convince me. But I want to hear from you again, why Darren Henry? Now, I know you to be a very humble man, a people person, dedicated. You're a professional. You know your thing in terms of forestry and agriculture. Always friendly, approachable. But I think you don't have to convince me. But I feel that the people who are viewing, there might be some undecided voters here tonight. Tell them why you are the best candidate for this electoral district. Briefly.
So I think I'm the best candidate for the Bethel district because of my character, my personality, and I have a love for people, a love for community development, and I want to see the youths of my area develop and have.
So, Mr. Henry, no, we'll come back to you, but we have to go stateside now because our political leader is about to make his presentation.
TPP family, come in. Put your hands together.
Because I'm holding on in order to stay around in a life therapy imbalance. For it is nature's way until judgment day. Weakness ain't got a chance. Playing strong cause I realize the price little one must pay to keep the big one in paradise. It's torment and misery all day. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man.
Tobago, good night. Bethel, good night. Come on, I want all the people up in the hills to hear us. Can I get some volume on this microphone? Bethel, good night. Yes, it's good to be in Bethel again. It seemed like not so long ago we were here for the election in April. And in that election season, some thought that we were wasting our time. But then the results came in. And we saw that this is not just an ordinary party. This is a revolution that is rolling on, and that cannot be stopped until we get Tobago to the place where Tobago ought to be. You know, 4 days ago, as an island, we celebrated the 45th anniversary of the Tobago House of Assembly. 4 days ago, we came together to celebrate our collective ambition to ensure that Tobago gets the kind of autonomy that Tobago needs. Tonight, this is no ceremony. And if you are looking on from at home, you are witnessing what a revolution looks like. On a night like this, where we are seeing you in the hundreds out at the Montgomery ground, I can't help but think about where we're coming from and how we got to this place. I can't help but think about the days when we started our meetings under a street light, under a lamppost, with just one little speaker. I can't help but think of the days when people thought we were just out there wasting our time. But you see, one thing I know about the people who are Tobagonians is that we don't need much to make something out of it. We take whatever little we have and we build and we build and we build until we get to where we need to get to. And so I want to start by thanking Tobagonians from Charlottesville to Crown Point, Scarborough to Palatavere for your support and your unwavering support in this election season. Because many will walk around, many will try all sort of things, but guess what? A one TPP, never two. Guess what? They will try as much as they can, but nothing will derail us from the Tobago dream, which is a dream to ensure that we get a Tobago that is much more autonomous. And so tonight, I want to congratulate those who have offered themselves in this campaign. I want us to put our hands together for Mr. Darren Henry, who has offered himself. I want to also thank, especially, we have 4 new members on the team who are running for the first time in their lives. I want us to put our hands together for Mr. Keegan Denoon, neighboring here in Bukumbung Pleasant. I want us to also put our hands together and welcome on the team coming all the way from Plymouth to represent the area of Plymouth Blackrock, Mr. Kern Alexis. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Kern Alexis. And sorry, what's that? And the final newbie on the team, freshman on the team, coming all the way from Darrell Spring, Wim, the man who will unseat
the quite sufferable minority leader, Mr. Ricky Joe Field. Let's hear it from Mr. Joe Field. I ain't done yet. And you see, it's because his family has been involved in the politics for so long. He doesn't even feel like he's new to the campaign. Because everywhere this revolution rolls, you see Lucille Percy. And so it's about time that a son from Lucille Percy's loins joined the revolution on the front line in the person of Nikita Bounty Percy. Tobago, the question I have for you tonight is, who is a Tobagonian? What defines us as Tobagonians? What makes us Tobagonian? Because in this election, if we are not careful, we can become easily distracted by the things that are not really relevant in this election. You see, we are up against political enemies who will use all sorts of distractions and machinations to try to get us away from the real issues that we are facing. When you listen to their platform, you can't hear a single idea. When you listen to their platform, you can't hear solutions. When you listen to their platform, all you hear is rah, 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 right through. And then when they try to bring the former leader to add to the ning, 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 I said the whole meeting bust last night. And that is because Tobagonians not on them. We're not on them. We are on Tobago's progress. We are about how we could develop and build out the greatest little island on the planet. We have given them a chance for a very, very long time. And today we are saying we are far from finished. TPP is far from finished because we have to build out this movement. And perhaps it's a good time to remind all and sundry of how we got to this place. That this revolution did not start with Farley, Chavez, Augustine. It did not start with anybody on Team PPP. It did not even start with my good friend again, I guess brother again. He says me daddy too. It didn't even start with Mr. Watson Duke. This started long before even Mr. A.N.R. Robinson offered himself to the politics of Tobago. Because from the day they joined the Tobago with Trinidad, we had a single quest. And that single quest was to ensure that we have the right to build out the island that we want, the way we want it. And that cannot be too hard a request. In fact, every people anywhere in the world has the right to self-determination. Everybody. And so we from Tobago, we are no less than people from anywhere else in the world. And so in this election has to be more than who makes the most noise. This election has to be more than who have more fake profiles on Facebook. And we know there are plenty. This election has to be more than a politics of commerce and cascas. This election has to be how we re-educate our population and how we educate our young people to understand what the real struggle for Tobago is. This election is one where we have to understand how and why the TPP is the most important political entity in this country. The last 4 years were not easy years. The last 4 years were not easy years. Remember, not so long ago, we were placed under the threat of a so-called audio gate. Where is audio gate now? All know. I can't get back my devices. I could stand here and tell you of the numerous times the numerous times as a THA, we have applied, we have written, we have tried to work along with, and we got nowhere. $20 million for housing. Up to now, we can't get it. Not even government funds, IDB funds. But because we were blue and they were red, we couldn't get it. We couldn't get it. Town and country planning, after we sat and made all the preparations to move town and country planning back to Tobago, we're still waiting because we were blue and they were red. But come January the 12th, we will not forget. Remembering long like an elephant, we will not forget and we will not forgive them for what they have done to us. Because we have a great appreciation for the fact that if Tobago have to get anything, we have to fight for it. We have to stand up for it. We have to make noise for it. We have to stand sometimes alone to get it. And no disrespect even to the government that's there now. We may try to collaborate and cooperate, but when it comes to Tobago business, we don't need PNM to tell us Tobago first, because Tobago has always been first for us. Tobago was first for us when PNM was saying they don't want a Tobago House of Assembly, and Basil Pitt and them was saying no to a THA. Tobago was always first for us when they were saying we should be just like another county council. Tobago was always first for us when we were saying to Imbert, give us the money for burial, and they said no, we're not giving it to you. Tobago was always first for us when we were saying give us our money quarterly on block in advance, and they were refusing. Tobago was always first for us. It was never first for them. So I'm glad that they learned that Tobago must come first. And if this country is to ever really recognize true development, then this small island that is appendage to Trinidad cannot be left out and will not be left out. And if they're determined to leave us out, we will pack our Georgie bungle and go if that's what we have to do. But our development will not be sacrificed for any time longer. We have work to do, Tobago. Now is not time to take your feet off the gas pedal. Now is not time to give up on this fight. I see so many of you here, young at heart, the knees aching, but you're outside tonight. You're outside, and you know when rain fall, or when rain going and fall, that's when they start to feel the pain. Like the weatherman working in the knees. But you're outside. You know why you're outside? You're outside because you know what this struggle is about. You're outside because you don't want to fight. You're outside because you want to insist that the Tobago House of Assembly remain in good hands. You want to insist. Now is not time to play gamble. Now is not time to play whoppy with your future. We played whoppy for 21 years and we were only losing. But now it's time for us to be very secure in our minds, very calculated, very data-driven about the kind of Tobago that we have to have. Let's look at our young people up on the hills in Bethel. Some playing in the back right now, you could hear their voices. And the question we must ask ourselves, after 45 years of a Tobago House of Assembly, are we satisfied that we have had enough? Are we satisfied that after 45 years of ATHA, that we could say that we have the kinds of development that we're supposed to have? After 45 years, are you satisfied that the treatment that we have gotten from our big sister, and only bigger in size, because we were far more mature colony than them when we were joined to them? Are we satisfied that after 45 years, the dream of Big Art, the dream of A.P.T. James, the dream of Robinson, all the way up to Ochoy Charles, that dream is being realized? And the answer to that question
is no. The answer to that question is no. And so from this platform tonight, I wish to signal quite clearly to the current Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago that we win the election on January the 12th. We get sworn in at least by Thursday of that week according to the law. By Friday morning, we swearing secretaries. And by Monday, the 19th of January, we are going to the House to say whether our office is in South or in Port of Spain, to say now is the time to go back to the Parliament with Tobago's autonomy bill, and it must reflect what the people of Tobago want. There shall be no compromise on that whatsoever. And yes, the Prime Minister has given a commitment in that regard. But I've heard sweeter birds sing sweeter songs. We have been trying at this for the longest while. And I'm saying quite clearly that next year must be the year that we get it done appropriately. Next year has to be the year we get it done appropriately. All this talk about national security could have been fixed a long, long time ago. Should have been fixed a long, long time ago. There shouldn't be a question in anybody's mind about whether a chief sec should be advised or not advised on matters of national security as it relates to Tobago. But many have played football with our future. So we're doing like we know how to do it. Take up the ball, put it under our shoulder, and we are going to say we're not giving back the ball until we get what belongs to us. The rules of the game must change so Tobago gets a chance at autonomy. Because at the end of the day, for us in Tobago, and this is not an anti-Trini message, this is a pro-Tobago message. And for many of us seated here, if not all of us, we have relatives living in Trinidad right now. In fact, there are more Tobagonians living in Trinidad than living on the island of Tobago. And the reason for that is because somebody think it is cute, it is nice, it is the ideal thing for Tobago's development to remain way behind that of our neighbors in Trinidad. And so our people keep migrating for opportunities. Keep migrating because there's a larger private sector elsewhere. Keep migrating because we have educational opportunities elsewhere, job opportunities elsewhere. They keep migrating, and we keep experiencing a brain drain, perhaps the worst of its kind in the entire Caribbean region. But it's time for us to settle down and build Tobago ourselves. It's time for us to say, listen, enough fun and games. There are several examples around the world of how power can be devolved, how power can be shared to outlying regions. We don't need to go far. Go to St. Kitts Nevis, they have a federation. Go to the United Kingdom, they have something called devolution of powers. Right now, if you go to Scotland, they're making their own laws. You go Wales, the same thing. And they have significant powers even over maritime spaces. Go to Canada, they have a federal system with provinces. In other words, right within the Commonwealth of Nations, there are examples of how power can be devolved to territories like Tobago. And so we are no longer taking no for an answer. And if the door is shut, we will kick the damn door down until we get what we rightly deserve. Because there are practical reasons why this must happen. Very practical reasons. You think it is a good thing to look young people in the face and tell them, look, the THA can't employ any more of you. Leave. Something as important as that. Still 3 days. You become a father only 3 days. That's all. And sometimes the mother has difficulties. Sometimes the mother had to do a C-section or emergency surgery. Sometimes the mother is suffering from postpartum depression. And all you get as her spouse, 3 days. And I had to explain to a young man, once it's on the establishment, the Tobago House of Assembly can't even change it. Nobody invites us into the room when the CPO negotiating terms and conditions for our workers. They just decide on it, and when they decide on it, then they just come and tell you this is what it is. And we pay back pay, and that's it. We have no control even over how our employees are treated, except for those on contract, those who are contracted to the THA. And so I had to say to the young man, while I can't give public servants any changes in that, as soon as the TPPs return to office, we are going to change every contract that we have with workers in Tobago and provide proper paternity leave for our young men. Because that's something we can do. But we can't do anything on the establishment. Our public officers going to work, we are paying them as the THA. The executive council is instructing them. But we can't even set the rules for how they ought to be employed, how they ought to be engaged. And so when we talk about autonomy, it's not because it's a buzzword. It's not because it's an election and we need to talk it. But it is because our future, our daily lives are intertwined with the reality that we have little control over these 116 square miles that we are supposed to own. I met earlier today with AMA. We only have one rep on the AMA board. But the AMA down in Trinidad decides what could bill and care bill in Tobago, not even you. We have been talking about town country planning. You have to go down Trinidad if you have to dispute a decision by town country planning. You have to catch a flight, you have to catch a car, and then go and lodge your dispute. You can't even do it in Tobago. And somebody sitting somewhere far away deciding for you what your community must look like. Imagine we are in 2025 and we can't get approvals for a building higher than a coconut tree. What is this? Is this Stone Age? That must be colonialism 2.0. Because not even during colonialism, Britain was staying up there to decide how we build our buildings. But Trinidad decides for us how our buildings can be built. And with 116 square miles, I bet you, if we have to give everybody in Tobago a piece of land who need a piece of land, we have no more land to give. And we'll have to give up the main ridge. And so the only other option is to build in a modern way and go vertical instead of horizontal, so we can save on land space and have green buildings at that. But Tobago, again, right now, no control in our hands. But you see, the Tobagonians I know, and I started by asking you, how do you define a Tobagonian? The Tobagonians I know are a bunch of resilient people. The Tobagonians I know are people who have an appreciation for their neighbor and for each other. The Tobagonians I know, even when we fall out yesterday, we still find a way to chuck a piece of pumpkin over the fence, and we go give the neighbor picnic to carry it inside because me and the neighbor ain't talking. The Tobagonian I know love sitting down next to each other in church and worshiping a mighty God and understanding what it means to be brothers and sisters in faith. The Tobagonians I know what it means to exchange fish for provisions and vice versa. That's why we still have harvest going on, because that's the Tobago that we know. That's who we are. We are resilient people. We know how to pass through hell and come away with a slice of heaven. That's the Tobago I know. We are a people that must be proud of who we are and proud of what we have been able to achieve, notwithstanding. I go to communities where there are still community centers that weren't even built by the THA in the first place. They were actually built by the villagers themselves. That's the Tobago I know. The Tobago I know what it is to lend a hand to your neighbor. So when they see Whitey going about cutting people's yard, that is the Tobago that we know. That we help each other out. That that those among us who are less fortunate, who are vulnerable, we reach out to them. All of us here, we have grown up among people who are differently abled, people with special needs, and we treated them just the same, like if they are part of our family. Because that's the Tobago that we know. And so, we have to ensure we secure the Tobago that we know. And no, this is not a xenophobic message. This is a message that says that Tobago should not do business with other people from other places and other countries and other islands. In fact, no island can survive in isolation by itself. But I am simply saying that this Tobago must be a Tobago where Tobagonians decide for themselves, for ourselves, who we do business with and when we want to do business with them. We decide that. And so, this campaign must be a recognition that Tobago is in fact the greatest little island on the planet. We have been talking about it in future tense, but perhaps we need to start to talk about it in present tense. Because I come from a faith system that says the power of life and death is in the tongue. And so if we speak it over our lives, speak it over our children's life, speak it over our schools, speak it over our social institutions, we can guarantee that this, in fact, is the greatest little island on the planet. We don't need no external affirmations for us to believe that. We know that to be true to ourselves. Because at the end of the day, Tobago is we. Tobago is we. Tobago is you and me. Tobago is we. At the end of the day, this is a party that gets its marching orders from right upstairs Port Mall. This is a party that was founded in a musty room upstairs at the Shaw Park complex. This party and building no Port of Spain. So when we say Tobago is we, it's because this must be a clear recognition that all of what we have and who we are is dependent on our ability as a people to stand up for ourselves, to be secure in ourselves. Tobago is we. And we are Tobago. Try as they may. And I know in this election, they will bring up Tom, Dick and Harry and everybody else to try to revive their campaign. But Tobago is we. And that's why when we looked at selecting candidates, we looked for some of the best and brightest and most capable minds we could find on the island. When we looked at our nominees, we had nominees that we could have lent them 15 good candidates because not one of them on the other side good. We could have lent them 15. We could have lent them some. And so if I start up in the east, I have next to me a young man who taught for most of his career. In fact, he started teaching in primary school, ended his career in secondary school, and as an entrepreneur that lived his entire life in the countryside. A man, well, he can't really beat me in all fours, but he could beat me in football. A man from the people. And so I want to remind you, Roxborough Delaford, that your candidate and your next area representative is Mr. Orlando Kerr. And then when we come down the road, we have a young lady who excels in public health administration. She's one of those who received a scholarship from the then Chief Secretary, Hochoy Charles. And I want to remind Tobagonians that when PNM came into office, they hung down the public servants who gave out those scholarships. They suspended them. They dragged them in court. PNM do that because they felt that Tobago students and deserving of scholarships too. Well, tell them that we're giving out more money in scholarships than any previous administration because a Tobago child deserves to get to where Dr. Faith Bremner is. Let us welcome Dr. Bremner. Our continued air representative for Belgarden Goodwood. Belgarden Glamorgan, sorry. I keep adding on the Goodwood. I know she was there before the district change. And then we come down the road, and what people don't realize is this young lady, as young as she looks, she's actually many times my elder. Right? In fact, she probably could have been my parent if she tried. But I have known her in youth work for a long time. Those days we had the youth empowerment campaign going on in the division of youth. And I remember coming with her team representing Mount St. George and so on, involved in culture. She worked in the Tobago House of Assembly in the public service for many, many years. And now she's giving back to her community as elected representative. We welcome Miss Megan Morrison. And then as I come down the road, we have the capital of Scarborough. We have Tongue. I see some people all of a sudden, they're just taking some Google pictures, some AI pictures, and slapping it all over the place. Nothing drawn to scale, nothing with any feasibility. They're just dropping pictures. Well, guess what? Even the oldest among us know about AI now. So we know when something makes sense from when it makes sense. And development planning requires a lot of intricate planning and study. And we have someone on our team who have led us into those studies, who took us through the paces of doing the feasibility for the development of Scarborough, looked at all the mapping of the seabed and what is required in that area to ensure that we can build out a port in Scarborough. And I told you the other night, the only reason that didn't start to build yet is because we were blue in Tobago and they were red in Trinidad. But I want for the next 4 years, for them to watch us red with envy, because Tobago after the next 4 years will not look like it looks now, because our development is about to take off. Let us put our hands together and welcome the continuing area representative for Scarborough, Mount Grace. They said the man who made the road to Dubai. And as we leave Scarborough, we have a beautiful fishing village called Lambo. Now, I now live in his constituency, in his electoral district. And the truth is, I mean, it's not as nice as Speyside, but it could pass. But I see him all the time. All the time. No Facebook, no picture. I see him and a team all the time with a brush cutter. In fact, they buy their own brush cutters and just go around every Saturday morning and Sunday morning cleaning up by people. No Facebook, no fancy nothing, just doing it out of the love for it. Sometimes I will walk up the road to the mosque and the people will always say, well, your area rep just passed here, you know. He always passing through to see how we're going. This is a man who has kept his feet on the ground. And so I want us to put our hands together for Wayne Wasp Clark. And I want you to understand something about this team. This team is not even about who are the biggest degrees. This team not even about who went to the best high school and who went to the best university. And every time I look at Clark, I just see my own father. who never got a chance to go to secondary school but produce a chief secretary. Which means that in this Tobago, it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you run this race. And when you run this race, you go finish well like Wayne Wasplack. And as we leave Lambo, we can head up to the hill. They say a city on a hill cannot be hid. They call him mighty for a reason. If he come up here and he shake too hard, this whole thing will fall on. And as a matter of fact, last election, there was a woman that used to represent my district, and she ran speedily from my district, so she going for a town district. She going low side. And he shake hard and shake she out of the politics forever. I want us to put our hands and welcome Nigel Mighty Man Tate. Take your time around up here, brother. I'm going somewhere with this story, because when I tell you Tobago is we, I want you to see Tobago in all of these faces. Because easily any of these could be your brother, your father, your husband, your sister, your wife, any of these. Because this is who we are. We ain't faking it at all. This is the real thing. And then as we leave Patience Hill, I want to come to this district that we are in. And I want to say to the people of this very vibrant district, you have a very good representative. You have someone who understands your district. And you have somebody who will work hard for your development. I am tired of seeing Bethel being marginalized and stereotyped, as though Bethel is some ghetto community, when Bethel in fact has produced some of the brightest minds on this island, some of the most talented people on this island, some of the people who fought to build this island from right up on the hill. So Bethel, don't let nobody dim your light. Let nobody dim your light. So I want us to warmly welcome the next area representative for Bethel New Grange, in Mr. Darren Henry. And as we move from Bethel, I want to go to one of the new kids on the block. Because, you know, arrogance is a hell of a thing, eh? And it have a man here in Tobago who feel that he had his thing locked. But he don't know that if he have it locked, Farley had the key. And if it lock, I will unlock it. And one thing I am sure about is that January 12th will signal the end of somebody's political career. And so tonight, I want to welcome, because see, this family is not so much about where you were yesterday, which party you supported last election. This is about Team Tobago, because Tobago is we. And if we say Tobago is we, then we must have in our team people from all walks of life, from all different social institutions. And so we welcome the man who will unseat, well, he has no seat right now. Right? Right now, Brother Sonny Craig took up a chair and he brought it and he said, here, Keegan Denoon, this seat is yours. Come and have a seat. Let's welcome Mr. Keegan Denoon. And by the way, you all know today is his birthday. Next, we are going further north and we're heading to another very vibrant community, a vibrant district, a district that has produced some of the best pansides or the best panside in our modern history. I'm hearing plenty throats clearing.
Well, it depends on what category and what size of pant side we're talking about. But it's a very vibrant community. At one time, the capital of Tobago, the township for Tobago, resided on that side. And I'm seeing all the barrack girls jumping out now. I want us to put our hands together and welcome Mr. Kern Alexis. And you know what's interesting? Mr. Alexis, he went to school in Montgomery. He went to school in Blackrock, where his mother was principal. He lived in Plymouth practically all his life. He's from the entire district. And now he's doing business in the district. And then as we swing around to Bethesda, we probably have the fairest among us all. We probably have the person with the most style among us all. We are the nice girl in the politics. And let me tell you, I shouldn't have to come into politics to be a nice girl. Because I taught alongside this young lady. And if you go back to all her previous Facebook posts, from since she was a teacher, she was always a nice girl in the business. She was always, style over fashion, or fashion over style. Fashion over style, always. But not only that, she's about substance. She's about substance. And for the longest while, we have not had a Secretary for Education that held on that division for an entire term, unbroken. And then on top of that, earlier this year, I said, you know what? You have to take on culture and antiquities too, and pull off the carnival and make it the best carnival product we have had. And she did extremely well. I want us to welcome Miss Zorisha Zia Hackett. I tell her Tobago is we. I tell her Tobago is we. I want us now to go down to the southwest of Tobago. You know, people don't understand what actually gives birth to a good area representative. What really gives birth to a good area rep is when somebody is raised in a household where the family is used to doing community service and community work. This gentleman is from a household where his mother was a teacher, retiring as a school principal, and a very successful one at that. This young man grew up in the Nazarene church. I mean, he calling himself Bounty these days, or for a while now, because of his love for Bounty Killer's music. He taught in our moral health program for a little while. He's doing his own business now, but he has decided that he can fill those big shoes left behind by Nutsi. So I want us, we had Nutsi before, we have Bounty now. And I want to say, who went dead, badly wounded. Let us welcome Nikita Percy. Am I forgetting anybody? Yes, sir, we have a few more. I spoke to you earlier. I spoke to you earlier about the electoral district of Darrell Spring Wim. There's a seat that we lost by. And based on who you ask, we never lose that seat. But in this election, we ain't giving nobody any seats. We ain't feeling sorry for nobody. Because this election is selfishly about Tobago. And it's about Tobago being all of us.
And I want to introduce to you, as I did a week ago, to a young man who started his career in Tongue and Country Planning Division and then decided to leave that and become an entrepreneur and to build out his own business. Most of you here will know his mother, unfortunately now deceased, and the kind of work she did in the community of Wim and how she lifted up that community. Now it's time for Wim to lift up her only son, her only seed. Now it's time to be grateful for what she did for Wim. And that's why we are welcoming to this team and this platform tonight, Mr. Ricky Jofi. Don't worry. Over the last 4 years, we ensured we have a much more robust and caring healthcare facility. And the same ambulance that they bad talk, we will make sure it's working to pick them up on the night of January the 12th. And then I am going to my other neighbor on the other side of my district. Because tonight, one of our members unfortunately could not be here tonight, who is Mrs. Charles Pantin. But we know Mrs. Charles Pantin had a seat there organized. That policeman ain't beating me at all. Because let me tell you, we're putting in the work, we're organizing, and we're putting God in front. And with those three things, we will be successful. And so, the seat now called Moriah South. Sorry, Mason Hall South. Mason Hall South, Bacolet. Wherever it name, that Bagatelle, Bacolet seat, wherever it name, is our seat and we're holding on to it. And then on election night, well, everybody had to do what they had to do, Sister Bernie. And so on election night, we have 14 already called. And one more coming along the line. We have 14 called and one more coming along the line. And then I'm praying and I'm saying, God, I ain't want nothing red next to me. And so tonight, the one who will bring it home and ensure it is 15-0. We have a man whose nickname is perhaps an oxymoron in of itself. I want us to welcome Whitey, otherwise known as Ian Pollard, from Mason Hall North, Moriah. Tobago. We are Tobago. This is what a Tobago face looks like. This is what Tobago talent looks like. This is what Tobago determination looks like. This is what Tobago stick-to-itiveness looks like. This is what a progressive Tobago looks like. Many may try to imitate this, but I really and truly can't repeat this. No, when I started it off, sister, it's starting off in Palativale, Lansom, Speyside. We're starting in the east with Farley, Chavez, Augustine. You want to hear the name? And I want us to understand Look at the candidates we have. Look at the candidates we are up against. And I want you to be wise in this election. I want us to be wise. I want us to think about who will form the next executive council of the Tobago House of Assembly. And ask yourself, if you see that kind of talent over there versus here, ask yourself if that is the best that Tobago can offer in this election. But in this election, Tobago, in this election, we cannot play for slips. We don't play for slips. This is not West Indies cricket team. That's why our color nowhere close to red or maroon. Well, that's a good point. We're not mixing blue with anything to get red. That's a very fair scientific point, might I add. You see, I get help from the audience tonight. This election is about serious business. All them youth men up there depending on we to fix a system that is broken for them. All of them depending on we to ensure that we have a much more prosperous Tobago and that we deliver a pathway to prosperity for our people. All of them depending on we. We, not just we here, but you included. You are a part of this. And so, we have a few weeks left. TPP, having the largest meetings is not what's going to win this election. What's going to win the election is us coming out and us bringing out our neighbors and us bringing out our auntie and nene and uncle and everybody to vote. This is not the election to stay home. This is the election to go out and vote. And to vote resoundingly. Because I'm certain of one thing. My God never failed yet. He does not fail. And so if we are dependent on him, like we know Tobagonians can, we will get through this period. And we know that in the coming days, as they get desperate, as they figure out that Tobagonians are not listening to them, and they try to ramp up their distractions, I want us to stay focused. You have to stay focused. You have to stay committed to the cause. And I want to end on this analogy. For most of us in here, when we're building our own homes, the house then start off fancy, you know. Most of us, we start building the house with a small little room and maybe an area as a kitchen. And if we test. Right. That is all right, man. That is all right. I was making a point. Most of us, when we start building our homes, it then starts as no mansion, you know. People just drive around this island and want to know why Tobagonians have so much big houses. And the truth is, most of we build them houses there without any loan from the bank because the land not even in we name properly. We kata and build piece by piece. But one thing we know is that once we get started, it must finish one day. And this house that we are building, this society, this Tobago that we are building, we start with a lot of upheaval and a lot of chaos and a lot of obstruction from external sources. But one thing we're confident in
is that once we keep building brick by brick, piece by piece, we will end up with a Tobago that we can all be proud of, that we will all be proud of. It doesn't look like a mansion now, but there's nothing sweeter than your own house. Whether it's a mansion or whether it is just 10 by 10. Once it is ours, we're proud of it, and we will take care of it, and we will keep building on it. And that's what I want us to appreciate Tobago, and to apply that same concept to our politics and our governance. We have to stick to the plan and keep building and building and building. Who knows? If we stick to the plan in 2001, we probably wouldn't be in this place. But we gave our plan to somebody else, and they tear down the house. So now, 21 years plus later, we have to rebuild what we started building since 1980 in the new Tobago House of Assembly. But where our style must reach and pass. Must reach and pass. I ain't gonna say that word tonight. Must reach and pass. We will get there as a people. We must get there as a people. I know it's not about whether Farley as Chief Secretary will be here as Chief Sec when we get there. But I am confident that we are building out a legacy that whether I am Chief Secretary or not, I can look back, maybe look at my own daughter and say, you know how this got started? You know we were on this same ground in Montgomery talking to the people in Bethel? That is how we build. We plant seeds in faith, knowing that a big tree will one day germinate. And we throw enough shade for generations, and we protect all our people. That is the Tobago that we can be proud of. And so tonight, even those of you who are here, who served in the THA for many, many years ago, I want to thank you for your service. For those of you who worked in the vineyard, who worked as canvassers, who worked as activists in the past, I want to thank you. Because the Tobago we have today is because you fought for this. It's because you fought for this. That is why we have this. For PNM alone, we would not get this. For PNM alone, we would have just get county council in Tobago. But thank God, Tobagonians stood up and said, we deserve more than that. So when I tell you Tobago is we, we're talking about we who have always fought for a Tobago that deserves the right to govern itself. And so I want to thank you, Tobago, for your support these last 4 years. I want to thank you for your prayers. I want to thank you, those of you who meet us on the road and say, God, my prayer for Aena. We want to thank you. We want to thank you who have showed up at moments when we needed you most. And when we started to doubt whether or not Tobago is believing, you showed up in April and you said, we're still there right here. And I know we're still here in the vineyard, and we shall build out the greatest little island on the planet. One that is unlike any other. One that we can be proud of. One that can be compared with the best in the world, not the worst. Because Tobago is we. Good night and thank you, Tobago.
We is Tobago. It's we Tobago. Tobago is we.
Tobago people, we have a party. Tobago is we, one heart, one destiny. Tobago is we, we stand as one family. Tobago is we, from every hill and every valley. Tobago is we vote in Tobago People's Party. Tobago is we, one heart, one destiny. Tobago is we stand as one family. Tobago is we, from every hill and every valley. Tobago is we vote in Tobago People's Party. Tobago is we, one heart, one destiny.
Testing.
DPP, put your hands together for our political leader and the Chief Secretary of Tobago.
the Honorable Farley Chavez Augustine.
Testing.
And let us take away
Testing.
two important things that he mentioned to us. That the victory on the 12th of January 2026 require all of us to get to the polls and take our families and friends to vote for the TPP. The victory is not about big political meetings, but the work that needs to be done on election day.
So we have just concluded the political leader's speech, and we had an exciting 2.5 hours, Brother Sonny.
Yes, most certainly. This is our third meeting after the launch, the third meeting. And tomorrow, where are we going tomorrow night?
We're going to Mason Hall.
Mason Hall.
Mason Hall North, Mariah, on the Mason Hall playing field.
That's right.
So I'll see you there with the Blue Wave Media.
Of course, Blue Wave Media will be there. We will be there. We'll be covering just as we covered tonight.
Yes.
And of course, we are looking forward to more success. We're hoping that everyone could come out and really be a part of the meeting.
Well, I heard that the political leader launched Tobago is We.
Yeah.
It's an all-inclusive party.
That's
It's for
right.
anybody. As a matter of fact, it's the first political meeting
Yes.
where we saw sign language.
Yes.
So even the hearing impaired
That's
were
right.
able to follow
Yeah.
the political meetings of the Tobago People's Party. So Tobago is We has been launched tonight.
And even just the advent of this media house shows where we are really trying to get to the entire electoral base, to consider the message that we are sharing, and to share the good news.
Yes.
Because our vision is solid.
Yes.
Our representatives are strong.
They are.
And I think that we're in a great position.
Yes, indeed we are. And we are on a trajectory
Yes.
to making Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. It's a grand transformative vision for Tobago. As a matter of fact, we will be bringing to Tobago a strategic development planning pathway.
Right.
That pathway actually tells us how we're getting there with the people of Tobago. So Tobago is me, Tobago is you, Tobago is we. And that is what we are launching.
That's what we are launching tonight. Tobago is we.
Yes.
Hey, so one more thing before we go, right? We just need to continually remind people that this administration has done the work. The last 4 years has been brutal. We survived the victimization, we survived the short funding, and we are now asking Tobago to really analyze all the data. And as we go through, as a media house, we'll be sharing with the people of Tobago what we have done over the 4 years and what our projections are for the next 4 years. I didn't get that. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night. Tobago is we.
One heart, one destiny. Tobago is we. We stand as one family. Tobago is we. From every hill and every valley. Tobago is we. We vote in Tobago People's Party.
We is Tobago. It's we Tobago. Tobago is we.